Ladies and gentlemen, there is something extraordinary about waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. It's not just a coincidence, it's a divine signal, a spiritual wake-up call, a moment when the world is silent, distractions fade, and your mind is in its most powerful state. If you're waking up at this hour, don't ignore it, embrace it, use it wisely. Here are the 8 things you must do. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not just a random event. It is a divine signal, a call to awaken both physically and spiritually. Many people dismiss it, roll over, and go back to sleep. But those who understand the power of this hour know that it is a sacred time. It is a moment when the world is silent, when distractions are at their lowest, and when the mind is in its purest, most receptive state. If you find yourself awake at this hour, it is time to pay attention because something greater is trying to communicate with you. The first thing you must do when you wake up at this hour is express gratitude. Before you check your phone, before you let the worries of the day flood your mind, before you even move, take a deep breath and give thanks. Gratitude is the foundation of transformation. It is the act of acknowledging the blessings that already exist in your life, no matter how big or small. When you wake up, say, "Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you for breath in my lungs, for the opportunities ahead, for the lessons I am learning, and for the strength to overcome every challenge." Gratitude shifts your energy instantly. It takes you out of fear and into faith, out of lack and into abundance, out of worry and into trust. When you wake up at this hour, understand that you are being given a rare opportunity to reset your mind before the world wakes up and fills it with noise. Most people start their day in stress, rushing to check messages, scrolling through social media, or worrying about unfinished tasks. But you have been given a head start. You have been awakened at a time when clarity is at its highest. Use it wisely. Many spiritual traditions and ancient teachings recognize the power of these early morning hours. Some call it the God hour or the divine awakening, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is at its thinnest. This is why throughout history, the most disciplined and successful individuals have started their days early. They understood that the mind, when not yet weighed down by the pressures of the day, is in its most creative and connected state. When you wake up at this hour, take a moment to reflect on all that you have. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it is about feeling thankful, truly recognizing the blessings you have been given. The fact that you are awake, breathing, and have another opportunity to grow, to learn, to improve is something many people do not get. Some did not wake up today. Some will never get the chance to chase their dreams, to mend broken relationships, to live with purpose. But you have been given another chance. That alone is a reason to be grateful. When you start your morning with gratitude, you are programming your mind for success. Science has proven that expressing gratitude lowers stress, increases happiness, and improves mental clarity. People who practice gratitude consistently are more focused, more motivated, and more resilient. They do not waste time complaining about what they lack because they are too busy appreciating what they have. The secret to abundance is not found in chasing more. It is found in recognizing what you already possess. When you wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or 5 a.m., take a deep breath and acknowledge the goodness that already exists in your life. Say to yourself, "I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my mind. I am grateful for the opportunities ahead. I am grateful for the challenges that will make me stronger. I am grateful for the lessons I am learning. I am grateful for another day to walk in my purpose." By doing this, you shift your energy before the sun even rises. You set the tone for your entire day. You are no longer reacting to life. You are creating it. Gratitude opens doors. It attracts blessings. It aligns you with the frequency of success. If you wake up at this hour, do not take it for granted. It is not a coincidence. It is a calling. Many people think success comes from working harder, from pushing more, from grinding endlessly. But true success begins in the mindset. A grateful heart sees opportunities where others see obstacles. A grateful mind finds solutions where others see problems. When you wake up at this hour, you have a choice to focus on lack or to focus on abundance. Choose abundance. Choose gratitude. There are people who wake up with nothing and yet feel rich because they have love, purpose, and faith. And there are people who wake up with everything but feel empty because they never learned how to appreciate what they have. Gratitude is the key to fulfillment. You can have all the success in the world, but if you do not appreciate it, you will never feel truly rich. So when you wake up at this sacred hour, understand that it is a moment of divine alignment. It is an opportunity to pause, to reflect, and to set your intentions for the day. Instead of reaching for your phone, reach for gratitude. Instead of filling your mind with distractions, fill it with appreciation. Start your day not with stress, but with peace. Not with worry, but with faith. Not with complaints, but with thankfulness. Your life will always reflect what you focus on. If you focus on gratitude, you will attract more things to be grateful for. If you focus on stress, you will attract more reasons to be stressed. Every morning is a fresh start, and when you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is a sign that you have been given a unique opportunity to set your life on a new course. Do not waste it. Do not ignore it. Do not go back to sleep on your purpose. Wake up, give thanks, and step boldly into the day ahead. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is in its purest state. This is the time when your subconscious is most active and your thoughts are raw, unfiltered, and deeply connected to your emotions. Instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly or getting lost in distractions, take this opportunity to reflect and meditate. The power of quiet reflection in these early hours is unmatched. The world is still, the noise of the day has not yet begun, and your thoughts are more profound than at any other time of the day. This is when clarity comes, when answers that seemed impossible the night before suddenly make sense, when the solutions to your biggest challenges appear effortlessly. Sitting in silence is a discipline that many people never master. But those who do find a source of strength and wisdom that others do not understand. When you wake up at this hour, resist the urge to immediately engage with the outside world. Don't check your phone. Don't start scrolling through messages or social media. Instead, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let your thoughts settle. You are not just waking up physically, you are waking up spiritually and mentally. This is a time for deep connection. Not just with yourself, but with the divine, with the universe, with the higher intelligence that is guiding you toward your purpose. Meditation is not about emptying your mind. It is about becoming aware of your thoughts. It is about observing what is happening within you, listening to that inner voice that is often drowned out by the noise of daily life. In these early hours, your mind is a clear pool of water. Whatever ripples appear on the surface are reflections of your deepest truths. Pay attention to them. What are you feeling? What thoughts are coming to you? Are you anxious, excited, inspired, or uncertain? Acknowledge these emotions without judgment. Let them pass through you like a river flowing downstream. For those who believe in the power of prayer, this is the perfect time to connect with God. Speak to Him, not as a distant figure, but as a presence that is with you in this moment. Ask for wisdom, for strength, for clarity. And then most importantly, listen. Too often, people pray but never stop to hear the response. They ask for guidance but do not sit still long enough to receive it. But at this hour, in the silence of the morning, the answers are clearer than ever. If you have been struggling with a decision, if you have been feeling lost or uncertain, this is the moment when direction will come to you. It may not be in the form of loud, dramatic revelations. It may come as a whisper, a feeling, a quiet knowing deep within you. But it will come. Many successful people, visionaries, and spiritual leaders practice morning reflection because they understand that the first thoughts of the day set the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up and immediately fill your mind with negativity, stress, or distractions, you will carry that energy throughout your day. But if you wake up and choose to center yourself, to align with your purpose, to listen to your inner wisdom, you will move through the day with clarity and confidence. During this time, you may find certain thoughts repeating themselves. Pay attention to these. If there is an idea that keeps coming back to you, it is not by accident. Your subconscious is trying to tell you something. Maybe it is an idea for a project you have been putting off, a decision you need to make, or a change you need to embrace. These thoughts are signals guiding you toward your next step. Write them down. Do not let them fade away when the distractions of the day take over. For some, this time of reflection may bring up fears and doubts. That is natural. When you sit in silence, you face yourself fully, without the distractions that usually keep those thoughts at bay. But do not run from them. Instead, acknowledge them. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? What is this fear trying to teach me? Often, the things that scare us most are the very things we need to confront to grow. Do not let fear dictate your path. Use this time to understand it, to break it down, and to replace it with faith. If your mind is restless, if it keeps jumping from one thought to another, try focusing on your breath. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. This simple practice grounds you, bringing you back to the present moment. You are not worrying about the past. You are not stressing about the future. You are here right now in this sacred moment of clarity. The more you practice morning reflection and meditation, the more you will notice changes in your daily life. You will begin to move with more purpose. You will react to challenges with greater patience. You will recognize opportunities that you once overlooked. This is not magic. This is the result of training your mind to be present, to listen, to understand. The world around you may remain the same, but you will see it differently, and that changes everything. If you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do not see it as an inconvenience. See it as a gift, a rare window of time where the world is quiet and your thoughts are loud enough to be heard. Sit in that silence. Reflect on your life, your goals, your purpose. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Am I on the right path? What is the next step I need to take? And most importantly, listen to the answers that come, because they are there waiting for you to be still enough to hear them. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is in a unique state of heightened sensitivity, making it the perfect time to express gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in shaping your mindset and determining the quality of your life. When you take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate what you already have, you shift your focus away from what is missing and instead direct your energy toward abundance. This small yet profound shift in perspective can change the entire course of your day and ultimately your life. The early morning hours provide a rare silence, free from distractions, where you can fully immerse yourself in gratitude without interruptions. As you wake up, instead of immediately reaching for your phone or letting worries take over, close your eyes for a moment and think about 3 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be grand or extraordinary. Even the simple blessings, having a roof over your head, the ability to breathe, the opportunity to see a new day, are worth appreciating. When you begin your day with gratitude, you rewire your brain to seek positivity throughout the day. Many people wake up and immediately focus on stress, responsibilities, or problems they need to solve. But when you train yourself to begin with gratitude, you send a message to your subconscious mind that you are abundant, that you are blessed, and that life is working in your favor. This mindset attracts more opportunities, better relationships, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Instead of waking up and saying, I have to go to work, reframe it as, I am grateful to have a job that supports me. Instead of thinking, I have so many problems, tell yourself, I am grateful for the strength to overcome any challenge. Gratitude is not just about acknowledging what is going well, it is also about finding meaning in challenges. Every obstacle, every setback, every hardship carries a lesson. When you wake up at this sacred hour, take a moment to reflect on the difficulties you have faced and ask yourself, what has this experience taught me? How has it made me stronger? By doing this, you transform struggles into wisdom and pain into growth. You begin to see that even in your toughest moments, there was something to be thankful for. Whether it was the lesson you learned, the strength you gained, or the clarity it provided. One of the most powerful ways to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. If you wake up at this time consistently, keep a notebook by your bed and write down a few things you are grateful for each morning. Writing these thoughts down reinforces them in your mind, making them more tangible. Over time, you will notice a shift in your overall attitude toward life. You will begin to appreciate the little things, and your focus will naturally shift away from what is lacking to what is already present. When you express gratitude, you invite more blessings into your life. This is not just a spiritual belief, it is backed by science. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude reduces stress, improves sleep quality, and enhances overall well-being. People who regularly practice gratitude report feeling more optimistic, motivated, and resilient. When you start your day in this state, you become a magnet for positivity. You interact with others differently. You make decisions from a place of confidence and clarity. You find joy in the simple moments rather than always chasing after something bigger. It is important to make gratitude a daily habit rather than something you do occasionally. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will find yourself feeling grateful throughout the day, not just in the morning. You will notice beauty in moments that you once overlooked. The warmth of the sun on your face, the kindness of a stranger, the laughter of a loved one. Gratitude opens your eyes to the richness of life that is always present but often unnoticed. If you ever feel like there is nothing to be grateful for, take a deep breath. That breath alone is a gift. Your body, your mind, your ability to think, speak, and move, these are all miracles in themselves. Gratitude is not about having a perfect life. It is about recognizing the blessings in the life you already have. There will always be challenges, but there will also always be something to be thankful for. The key is where you choose to place your focus. Another powerful way to cultivate gratitude is by expressing it to others. If someone has made a positive impact on your life, let them know. Send a message, make a call, or simply tell them in person. A small act of appreciation can strengthen relationships, bring joy to others, and deepen your own sense of fulfillment. Gratitude has a ripple effect. When you express it, you inspire others to do the same. During the early morning hours, as the world is still asleep, you have a unique opportunity to set the tone for your day. Use this time wisely. Instead of rushing into stress and negativity, choose to ground yourself in gratitude. Reflect on your blessings, write them down, and carry this energy with you throughout the day. This simple habit has the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire outlook on life. The more you focus on what you have, the more you attract into your life. What you appreciate appreciates. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is a unique opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level. One of the most powerful things you can do during this time is engage in deep breathing and mindfulness. Your mind is in a state of stillness, free from the noise and distractions of the day. This is the perfect moment to center yourself, calm your thoughts, and set a strong foundation for the day ahead. Deep breathing is a simple yet profound practice that has been used for centuries to bring clarity, relaxation, and energy. The way you breathe affects your nervous system, your emotions, and your overall well-being. When you wake up in the early hours of the morning, instead of letting your mind wander into stress or anxiety, take a few moments to focus on your breath. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. This simple act signals to your body that you are safe, that you are in control, and that you are present in the moment. Many people wake up with their minds racing, immediately thinking about responsibilities, problems, or tasks they need to accomplish. But when you start your day with deep breathing and mindfulness, you create a sense of peace before stepping into the world. It allows you to reset your nervous system, slow down your thoughts, and bring awareness to the present moment. Instead of being consumed by worries or rushing into the day, you give yourself a moment to simply be. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. When you wake up in these early hours, practice mindfulness by observing your thoughts without getting attached to them. If a worry or negative thought enters your mind, acknowledge it, but do not let it take control. Simply bring your attention back to your breath. This trains your mind to remain calm and focused throughout the day, no matter what challenges arise. The early morning hours are considered sacred in many cultures and spiritual traditions because they provide an uninterrupted space for self-reflection and inner work. When you practice deep breathing and mindfulness at this time, you align yourself with a higher level of awareness. You become more conscious of your thoughts, more intentional with your actions, and more in tune with your purpose. Instead of reacting to life, you begin to respond with clarity and wisdom. Another benefit of practicing deep breathing in the morning is that it increases oxygen flow to your brain, enhancing mental clarity and focus. When you take slow, deep breaths, you send fresh oxygen to your cells, improving your ability to think, make decisions, and solve problems. Many successful people incorporate breathing exercises into their morning routine because they understand the power of a clear and focused mind. When your mind is calm, you can approach challenges with confidence and resilience. Beyond mental clarity, deep breathing also has a profound impact on your physical health. It lowers blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, and strengthens your immune system. Many people underestimate the importance of proper breathing, but it is one of the most powerful tools you have to improve your overall well-being. By making it a habit to practice deep breathing each morning, you set a positive tone for your entire day. Mindfulness, when combined with deep breathing, creates a state of balance and harmony within you. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or restless, you cultivate a sense of gratitude and presence. You begin to appreciate the simple things, the silence of the early morning, the rhythm of your breath, the stillness before the world wakes up. These small moments of awareness bring a deep sense of fulfillment that carries into the rest of your day. One effective mindfulness practice is to focus on each inhale and exhale, paying attention to how your body feels with each breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the sensation of air entering your nostrils, and the way your body naturally relaxes with each exhale. This practice anchors you in the present moment and helps you let go of unnecessary tension. Another powerful technique is body scanning. As you lie in bed or sit comfortably, bring awareness to different parts of your body, starting from your toes and slowly moving up to your head. Notice any areas of tension and consciously relax them. This practice not only enhances mindfulness, but also helps release physical stress that you may not even be aware of. When you consistently practice deep breathing and mindfulness in the early morning, you develop a strong sense of inner peace that extends throughout the day. You become more patient, more understanding, and more in control of your emotions. You respond to challenges with wisdom rather than reacting impulsively. Your relationships improve because you are more present and engaged with the people around you. Many people struggle with anxiety and stress because they are constantly living in the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness teaches you to embrace the present moment and trust the process of life. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or fearing what lies ahead, you learn to appreciate the now. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is an invitation to practice this awareness and bring more peace into your life. As you continue this practice, you may also find that your intuition strengthens. When your mind is still, you can hear the subtle guidance within you more clearly. You become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and the direction you want to take in life. Many people experience moments of inspiration or deep insights during this quiet time, and mindfulness allows you to receive these messages with an open heart. Deep breathing and mindfulness are not just practices, they are a way of life. They teach you to slow down, to appreciate each moment, and to approach life with a sense of calm and purpose. When you start your day with this awareness, everything else flows more smoothly. Your mind is clear, your body's relaxed, and your spirit is aligned. No matter what happens throughout the day, you can always return to your breath as a source of strength and stability. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., see it as a gift. Instead of resisting it, embrace the opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Take a few moments to breathe deeply, to be present, and to set a positive tone for your day. With consistent practice, you will notice profound changes in your mindset, your health, and your overall sense of well-being. The simple act of breathing with awareness has the power to transform your life from the inside out. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is an opportunity to tune into your inner world, to reflect, and to align yourself with a greater purpose. One of the most powerful ways to use this sacred time is by writing down your thoughts, ideas, and emotions. Journaling has been practiced for centuries as a means of self-discovery, clarity, and emotional release. It allows you to put your inner dialogue onto paper, to make sense of your thoughts, and to find meaning in your experiences. Your mind is incredibly active in the early hours of the morning. Scientists have found that during this time, your brain is in a highly creative and intuitive state, making it the perfect moment to express yourself through writing. When you wake up, instead of letting your thoughts drift into worries or distractions, grab a notebook and begin writing. Let your thoughts flow naturally without censoring or overthinking. The simple act of putting words on paper can bring clarity to situations that seem confusing or overwhelming. Journaling in the morning is like having a conversation with yourself. It allows you to process your emotions, to understand what is truly important, and to gain insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. Sometimes we carry around thoughts and feelings that weigh us down without realizing it. Writing them down creates space in your mind, freeing you from unnecessary mental clutter. When you put your worries, hopes, and reflections onto paper, you begin to see patterns, solutions, and even answers to questions you have been asking yourself. Many people use journaling as a way to set their intentions for the day. When you wake up in the early morning, take a few moments to write about what you want to focus on, what goals you want to achieve, and how you want to feel throughout the day. This simple practice programs your mind for success, giving you direction and purpose. Instead of going through the day reacting to whatever happens, you take control and move with intention. Gratitude journaling is another powerful practice that can transform your mindset. When you wake up, write down a few things you are grateful for. They can be simple things: the warmth of your bed, the silence of the morning, the people who support you, or the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already abundant in your life. It creates a sense of fulfillment and opens the door for more blessings to flow into your experience. Journaling also serves as a way to release negative emotions. If you wake up feeling anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed, writing can be a form of therapy. Instead of holding those emotions inside, put them on paper. Write about what is bothering you, what you fear, and what you are struggling with. As you write, you may notice that your emotions begin to shift. Seeing your thoughts in front of you helps you process them more objectively, and sometimes solutions reveal themselves in the process. Beyond emotional clarity, journaling helps you tap into your creativity. Many writers, artists, and successful entrepreneurs use early morning journaling as a way to generate ideas. Your subconscious mind is highly active during this time, making it the perfect moment to explore new thoughts, brainstorm projects, or develop creative solutions to challenges. Some of the most innovative ideas come when the world is still asleep and your mind is free to wander without distractions. Reflecting on your dreams is another powerful way to use journaling in the early morning. Dreams often contain hidden messages, insights, and reflections of your inner world. When you wake up, take a few moments to write down any dreams you remember. Over time, you may begin to see patterns or receive guidance that helps you navigate your waking life. Many great thinkers throughout history have found inspiration in their dreams, and by journaling about them, you open yourself up to a deeper understanding of your own mind. Journaling is not about writing perfectly or following a strict structure. It is a space of freedom where you can be completely honest with yourself. There are no rules, no judgment, and no expectations. You can write a single sentence or fill multiple pages. It does not matter. What matters is that you allow yourself to express whatever is on your mind. Over time, this practice becomes a form of self-discovery, revealing aspects of yourself that you may not have been fully aware of. As you continue journaling each morning, you may begin to notice changes in your mindset. You become more self-aware, more in tune with your emotions, and more intentional about how you approach each day. You start to see patterns in your thoughts, which helps you understand what truly matters to you. You gain clarity about your goals, your dreams, and your purpose. The more you write, the more you grow. Writing down your thoughts in the early hours of the morning also serves as a record of your journey. Over time, you can look back at your entries and see how much you have evolved. You may notice how challenges you once struggled with have been overcome, how your mindset has shifted, and how you have grown into a stronger version of yourself. Journaling allows you to witness your own transformation, reminding you of your resilience and inner wisdom. If you are not sure where to start, begin with a simple question: what is on my mind right now? Let your thoughts flow naturally. You can write about your dreams, your goals, your emotions, or even random thoughts that come to you. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, and soon, journaling will feel like a natural and essential part of your morning routine. There is something powerful about taking the time to connect with yourself in the stillness of the early morning. The world is quiet, your mind is clear, and your thoughts are unfiltered. This is a time of reflection, self-discovery, and creation. By writing down your thoughts, you give yourself the space to grow, to heal, and to align with the person you are becoming. Journaling is not just an activity, it is a tool for transformation. It helps you understand yourself, clear mental clutter, and set a positive tone for the day ahead. It is a practice that strengthens your mind, nurtures your soul, and brings you closer to the life you want to create. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., instead of resisting the moment, embrace it. Pick up your journal, write down your thoughts, and allow yourself to experience the power of self-expression. Over time, you will see how this simple practice has the potential to change your life from the inside out. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is in a unique state, open to deep introspection and heightened awareness. This time is often referred to as the spiritual hour, when distractions are minimal and your thoughts are pure. One of the most powerful things you can do during this time is to listen to your intuition. Intuition is that inner voice, that quiet whisper that guides you towards what is right, what is true, and what aligns with your highest self. It is always present, but in the noise of daily life, it often gets drowned out. Waking up in the stillness of the early morning provides an opportunity to tune in, to connect with this deeper wisdom, and to receive insights that can shape your path in profound ways. Intuition is not loud or forceful. It is subtle and gentle. It does not scream for attention like fear does, nor does it overwhelm you with doubt like overthinking does. Instead, it feels like a knowing, a deep sense of certainty that does not require logical proof. Many of the most successful and fulfilled individuals attribute their achievements to their ability to listen to their intuition. They trust their gut feelings, they follow their inner guidance, and they make decisions based on what feels right, even when logic may not fully explain it. Your intuition is always trying to communicate with you, but you must create the space to hear it. When you wake up at this sacred hour, resist the urge to immediately engage with distractions. Do not reach for your phone, do not turn on the television, and do not flood your mind with external noise. Instead, take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to be present. Close your eyes and listen. What thoughts come naturally? What feelings arise? What ideas seem to surface without effort? Often the first thoughts that come to you in the early morning are messages from your intuition. They are raw, unfiltered, and deeply revealing. And one of the ways intuition speaks is through emotions. Pay attention to how you feel when you think about certain decisions or situations in your life. If something gives you a deep sense of peace, excitement, or inspiration, it is likely aligned with your purpose. If something brings up anxiety, hesitation, or unease, it may not be the right path for you. Your body often reacts before your mind fully understands. That tightness in your chest, that feeling of lightness, that deep sense of relief or tension. These are all signals guiding you. Learning to interpret them requires trust and awareness. Dreams are another powerful way intuition communicates with you. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., take a moment to recall any dreams you had. Dreams often contain hidden messages, insights, and solutions that your conscious mind may overlook during the day. They reflect your subconscious thoughts, your deepest desires, and sometimes even warnings about the path you are on. Keeping a dream journal can help you recognize patterns over time. You may start to notice recurring themes, symbols, or even direct guidance appearing in your dreams. The more you pay attention, the clearer these messages become. Intuition also reveals itself through sudden ideas and inspirations. Have you ever had a moment where a thought entered your mind out of nowhere and it felt significant? Perhaps an idea for a project, a realization about a relationship, or a deep understanding of a problem you have been facing. These moments are not coincidences. They are insights being delivered to you. When they arise in the quiet hours of the morning, write them down. Do not dismiss them. Many of the greatest inventions, works of art, and life-changing decisions have come from moments of intuitive clarity. Listening to your intuition is not just about receiving guidance. It is about acting on it. Often, people receive intuitive nudges, but ignore them because they seem illogical or inconvenient. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, or seek external validation. But intuition does not need proof. It simply is. The more you trust it and act on it, the stronger it becomes. Over time, you develop an inner confidence that allows you to navigate life with clarity and ease. You begin to make decisions that align with your true purpose, rather than decisions based on fear, societal expectations, or temporary emotions. Another powerful way to strengthen your intuition is through meditation and deep reflection. When you wake up early, take a few moments to sit in stillness. Focus on your breath, quiet your mind, and simply be. In this space of stillness, insights often arise naturally. You may receive clarity about a problem that has been bothering you, a creative idea, or a sense of direction for the day ahead. Meditation helps you separate the noise of the mind from the wisdom of the soul. It trains you to recognize the difference between thoughts driven by fear and thoughts that come from a place of inner knowing. Journaling can also enhance your ability to connect with your intuition. Write down any thoughts, ideas, or feelings that come to you in the early morning hours. Ask yourself questions and allow your intuition to respond. What do I need to focus on today? What is the best decision for me right now? What is my next step in life? The answers may not always come immediately, but by consistently engaging with your intuition in this way, you create an open channel for guidance to flow. It is important to understand that intuition is not something reserved for a select few. It is within everyone. It is a natural ability, just like thinking or feeling. The difference is that some people have learned to trust it, while others have learned to ignore it. Society often conditions us to rely solely on logic, to seek external approval, and to dismiss anything that cannot be measured or proven. But true wisdom comes from balance, using both logic and intuition to navigate life. When you integrate intuition into your decision-making, you align yourself with the path that is meant for you. The early morning hours offer a rare gift, an uninterrupted moment to connect with yourself on a deeper level. It is a time when your intuition is most accessible, when your mind is not clouded by distractions, and when your inner guidance can be heard clearly. If you wake up during this time, see it as an invitation. Instead of resisting it or trying to force yourself back to sleep, embrace it. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. Trust the messages you receive and allow them to shape the way you move forward in life. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will find that your decisions are clearer, your confidence is stronger, and your path unfolds with a sense of purpose and alignment that you may have never experienced before. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is often a sign that your body, mind, and spirit are calling you to something greater. This is a time when the world is still, distractions are few, and your subconscious is more open to deep reflection. One of the most powerful things you can do in these quiet hours is to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a practice, a mindset, and a way of living that can transform every aspect of your life. When you make gratitude a daily habit, especially in these sacred early hours, you shift your energy, attract positive experiences, and develop a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. Gratitude is the key to unlocking joy, even in difficult times. Often people wait until everything in their life is perfect before they allow themselves to feel grateful. They tell themselves that once they achieve a certain goal, earn more money, or overcome a challenge, then they will be happy. But gratitude does not work that way. Gratitude is not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It is about appreciating what you already have. It is about recognizing the beauty, blessings, and opportunities that exist in every moment. When you wake up in the early hours of the morning, take a moment to shift your focus to gratitude. Instead of immediately thinking about your to-do list, your worries, or what went wrong yesterday, direct your attention to what is going right. Think about the simple things: your breath, your health, the roof over your head, the opportunities ahead of you. Acknowledge the people in your life who support and love you. Reflect on the lessons you have learned, the experiences that have shaped you, and the strength you have developed. Gratitude is not just about celebrating the good times. It is about finding meaning even in challenges. One of the most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is through writing. Keep a gratitude journal by your bedside, and when you wake up early, write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be grand or life-changing. Sometimes the smallest things bring the greatest joy. Maybe you are grateful for the way the morning air feels, the kindness of a stranger, the progress you have made in your personal growth, or simply the chance to wake up and experience a new day. Writing your gratitude down reinforces it in your mind and helps you start the day with a positive outlook. Practicing gratitude also rewires your brain. Scientific studies have shown that regularly focusing on gratitude strengthens neural pathways associated with happiness and reduces stress. It shifts your perspective, training your mind to notice the good instead of dwelling on the negative. Over time, this habit can significantly improve your mental and emotional well-being. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by what is missing in your life, you begin to recognize the abundance that is already present. Another powerful way to deepen your gratitude practice is to express it to others. When you wake up early, take a moment to think about the people who have impacted your life in meaningful ways. Send a message of appreciation to someone who has supported you, encouraged you, or inspired you. Let them know how much they mean to you. Expressing gratitude not only strengthens your relationships, but also enhances your own sense of fulfillment. When you focus on lifting others up, you naturally elevate yourself as well. Gratitude is also a powerful tool for overcoming challenges. Life is not always easy, and there will be moments when things do not go as planned. But even in difficult times, there is always something to be grateful for. Challenges often come with hidden lessons, unexpected growth, and opportunities to become stronger. When you practice gratitude, you train yourself to see setbacks as stepping stones rather than obstacles. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective empowers you to move forward with resilience and wisdom. Incorporating gratitude into your early morning routine also sets the tone for the rest of the day. How you start your morning influences your mindset, decisions, and interaction. When you wake up with a grateful heart, you approach life with a sense of abundance rather than lack. You become more present, more optimistic, and more open to opportunities. You attract positive energy because you are radiating positivity yourself. Meditation is another way to deepen your gratitude practice. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., take a few moments to sit in stillness and reflect on what you are thankful for. Close your eyes, take slow, deep breaths, and bring to mind the blessings in your life. Feel the gratitude in your heart and let it fill you with warmth and peace. You can also use affirmations such as, "I am grateful for this moment," "I welcome abundance and joy," or "I appreciate the blessings in my life." Repeating these affirmations helps reinforce a grateful mindset and creates a powerful shift in your energy. Another important aspect of gratitude is learning to appreciate yourself. Many people struggle with self-criticism and focus too much on their flaws, mistakes, or what they have not yet achieved. But part of gratitude is acknowledging your own growth, efforts, and progress. Take a moment to appreciate yourself for your strength, your perseverance, your kindness, and the journey you are on. Celebrate the small wins and recognize that you are doing the best you can with what you have. Gratitude towards yourself builds confidence, self-love, and inner peace. As you embrace the practice of gratitude, you will notice that it starts to transform not only your mindset, but also your reality. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you attract more things to be grateful for. Opportunities arise, relationships improve, and life feels more fulfilling. Gratitude shifts your energy from scarcity to abundance, from worry to trust, and from dissatisfaction to contentment. If you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., see it as a gift. It is a chance to reflect, to connect with yourself, and to cultivate a habit that can change your life. Start small. Write down a few things you are grateful for. Express appreciation to someone. Meditate on the blessings in your life, or simply take a deep breath and feel gratitude for the present moment. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And soon you will find that gratitude is not just something you do. It is a way of being. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is often a sign that your body, mind, or spirit is trying to communicate something important to you. In these quiet, undisturbed hours, your subconscious is more receptive and your thoughts are clearer. It is in this stillness that you have the greatest opportunity to connect with your higher self, realign your purpose, and take control of your life in a way that is not possible when you are caught up in the chaos of the day. One of the most transformative things you can do during this time is to visualize the life you desire. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It is a powerful mental exercise that has been used by high achievers, athletes, and successful individuals for centuries. It is the act of creating a vivid mental image of your goals and dreams, allowing your mind to immerse itself in the emotions, sensations, and experiences of your ideal future. When you wake up early, instead of reaching for your phone, take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and picture the life you want to create. Imagine yourself already living that life. See yourself waking up in the morning feeling energized and excited about the day ahead. Visualize yourself succeeding in your career, building meaningful relationships, achieving your financial goals, and becoming the best version of yourself. Engage all your senses. What does your ideal life look like? What does it feel like? What sounds, smells, and emotions are associated with it? The more detailed your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. Your mind does not distinguish between reality and a vividly imagined experience. When you repeatedly visualize success, your brain begins to rewire itself to align with that vision. Studies have shown that visualization activates the same neural pathways in the brain as actually performing an action. This means that if you consistently imagine yourself succeeding, your mind will start to create patterns that make success feel more natural and achievable. Visualization helps you build confidence, improve focus, and cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than limitation. It shifts your energy from doubt to belief, from hesitation to certainty. The key is to not just see the vision, but to feel it. When you emotionally connect with your visualization, you create a deep subconscious imprint that influences your actions and decisions throughout the day. One of the best ways to enhance your visualization practice is to combine it with affirmations. While you are imagining your future, repeat positive statements that reinforce your belief in your abilities. Say things like, I am capable of achieving my dreams. Success flows effortlessly into my life. Or, I attract abundance and opportunity every day. These affirmations help override negative self-talk and replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Over time, your subconscious mind begins to accept these statements as truth, and you start to act in ways that align with your vision. Another important aspect of visualization is setting clear intentions. It is not enough to simply dream about success. You must also be intentional about your goals and the steps you need to take to achieve them. After visualizing your ideal life, ask yourself, what actions can I take today to move closer to this vision? This transforms visualization from mere wishful thinking into a practical strategy for success. Break your goals down into smaller, actionable steps and commit to taking consistent action. The more you align your daily actions with your vision, the faster you will see results. Visualization is also a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles. Life is full of challenges, and there will be moments when doubt, fear, or setbacks threaten to derail your progress. When this happens, use visualization to remind yourself of your inner strength and resilience. Picture yourself overcoming difficulties with confidence and determination. See yourself finding solutions, staying motivated, and continuing forward no matter what. This mental rehearsal prepares you to handle adversity with a strong and positive mindset. And another way to deepen your visualization practice is to create a vision board. A vision board is a physical or digital representation of your goals and dreams. It includes images, quotes, and symbols that inspire you and remind you of the future you are working toward. When you wake up early, spend a few minutes looking at your vision board and immersing yourself in the emotions associated with your dreams. This reinforces your vision and keeps you motivated throughout the day. Visualization is not about escaping reality, it is about shaping it. Every great achievement begins as a thought, a dream, or an idea in someone's mind. The people who turn those dreams into reality are the ones who believe in them, visualize them with clarity, and take action to bring them to life. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you have a golden opportunity to program your mind for success before the distractions of the day take over. Use this time wisely. Instead of worrying about what went wrong yesterday or stressing about the future, focus on creating a mental blueprint for the life you want to live. One of the reasons why visualization is so effective is because it shifts your energy. When you focus on your goals with excitement and gratitude, you attract opportunities that align with your vision. This is the power of the law of attraction, the idea that what you focus on expands. When you constantly visualize success, you naturally become more aware of possibilities, resources, and connections that can help you achieve your dreams. You start to notice doors opening where you once saw only barriers. As you continue to practice visualization, you will begin to see changes in your mindset and your reality. You will develop greater clarity about your goals, a stronger sense of purpose, and a deeper belief in your own potential. The more you engage in this practice, the more natural it becomes, and soon you will find that your thoughts and actions are consistently aligned with the life you want to create. If you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., see it as a divine invitation to step into your higher self. Do not waste this sacred time scrolling through social media or worrying about things beyond your control. Instead, use it to design your future with intention and purpose. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize the life you desire. Feel the joy, the success, the fulfillment. Know that it is possible. Know that you are capable. Then carry that vision with you throughout the day and take action to bring it to life. Your future is not something that happens to you. It is something you create. The power is in your hands, and it all begins with what you choose to focus on in the quiet hours before the world wakes up.